when I finished my journey speech and I looked around and I looked at the people around me and the way they appreciated, the way they cheered me up.
First day, I entered college, and the first speech that was the most interesting one for me and the most beautiful one for me was of Durva. And I really went to her, I gave her a hug, and I said, Durva, you spoke so good. You're such a good speaker.
The amount of potential she holds, I know that she's going to be a great human being. She is a great human being and she's going to do a lot more in the future.
2, 1, cue.
Welcome to In Focus Episode 6, Beyond the Podium, the show where words hold power, voices inspire, and every speech is a step towards greatness. Straight from the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, CMS campus. Today we have a special treat for you, where our guests are wizards of words, masters of the mic, and the undisputed champions of not saying after every 5 seconds. Yes, we are stepping into the world of Toastmasters. This is your host, Arya Khitan. So let's together figure out whether our guests can actually talk their way out of anything, or what's their secret to confidence, and most importantly, whether they can help us sound cool. Stay tuned because In Focus is about to get loud. With a captivating presence and a gift for storytelling, Durva shines both on stage and in front of the camera. As a senior mentor in Toastmasters, she has mastered the art of engaging audiences, not just through words, but also through expression and authenticity. Her sharp creative mind and talent for innovative solutions transform ideas into powerful messages. Welcome, Durva.
Thank you.
Meet Gunjan Begwani, a passionate dancer and a public speaking enthusiast. She is the proof that introverts can own the stage too. She is all about turning words into magic. Plus, a part of MEFT and ELS, she's always where the action is. Welcome, Gunjan.
Thank you.
Now that we have met our incredible guests, let's dive right in. Public speaking. Some fear it, some master it. And our guests today have turned it into an art. So tell us, what sparked your journey into Toastmasters and how has it shaped you?
Firstly, thank you for that wonderful introduction. What sparked my journey in Toastmasters is something, when I joined college, I knew that this college has Toastmasters in it, and I wanted to join Toastmasters from that time itself because I've heard a lot about it in my school as well and in general as well. But in the executive committee elections, the first meet that happens, I didn't stand up for any role, and that showed me that I am a little underconfident, I am a little nervous, and everyone starts there. So when the first meet happened, I didn't volunteer for a speech as well. But looking at them, looking everyone speak, looking them coming up on stage and giving their 100% and expressing themselves throughout was something that sparked me in something that I want to join Toastmasters. And the second meet, I gave my icebreaker, the first speech from the 17 speeches that we give on Toastmasters platform. And after that, when I gave my icebreaker speech, after that I felt comfortable in stage. After that, I felt confident in stage. I realized that when you express yourself on stage, that is something that will make your heart full and will make you satisfied in yourself itself. So that is something that sparked my journey in Toastmasters.
That's great. What about you, Gunjan?
So, Toastmasters in CMS has my whole heart. So, the first day I joined college, I remember when I first entered into my classroom, it was a Toastmasters meeting happening. And I was so amazed to see a beautiful theme that is villains of Indian cinema, and the people so enthusiastic and so beautifully dressed. I was so enthusiastic to see all that. And I remember people giving their icebreaker and other speeches. So I was quite amazed to see that. And I thought, why not giving it a shot and trying my best to speak on that stage? So the next meet, that took place, I went up to the stage and I gave my icebreaker. That's when I felt a sense of relief. It felt like I expressed myself for the very first time. I talked about myself, I talked about my achievements in life, about my family. So it felt really out of the box for me. It was very beautiful moment. So I believe Toastmasters as a journey, it has shaped me into a very confident personality, and I really appreciate this platform for who I am today. So yeah.
Thank you. So basically, both of you were able to give your speeches by the second meet of Toastmasters.
Yes.
That's great. Okay. So Gunjan, how does it feel when you reflect on your journey, and how far have you come?
So when I reflect on my journey, as I said, the second meet I attended, I gave my icebreaker, and from that day I never thought of looking back. I just went ahead giving my speeches for the first semester, second semester, and I completed 2 levels of my in the motivational pathway in the first year itself. But then there was a sudden pause in the whole journey. But then there were few people in my life who really motivated me to come back to this platform. And today when I see back at those moments, I really see myself that I am about to give my journey speech the next meet, and I'm so excited for everything. That as a person who I am, I never thought I would be involved in public speaking, but today I am about just 2 levels, 2 speeches back, completing my motivational pathway in Toastmasters International. So this is really beautiful moment for me, and I can say that I'm proud of myself for being in Toastmasters. So yes.
Okay, so how do you feel that your journey is coming to an end?
It is really a mixed feeling. I feel really sad that this platform, whom I appreciate so much, the journey when I give speeches in front of the most comfortable set of people, and it's going to come to an end, and it's going to be my journey speech where I reflect back on all those beautiful days. But again, as I said, I really feel proud of myself. I really see a growth, a journey where I see self-growth, or I motivated myself, I pushed myself to come ahead in this journey. So I feel proud of myself at this
So
moment.
basically, even if it's emotion, you are taking back a lot from
Yeah,
it, so it's worth
yeah,
it.
it's quite valuable.
Okay, so Durva, how do you feel when you finished your journey speech? You have had this rich experiences. You were in first year and now a mentor. What was the feeling when you realized that you delivered your last speech?
The day when it was not hitting me at all, because I trust me when I say this, it does not hit you when the day comes. At that time when you go on stage, at that time it hits you. Okay, this is it. This is the second last time you're coming on stage and reflecting on your journey and talking about everyone and everything who were a part of your journey, who gave you something, who provided you few learnings, whom I provided a few learnings. That was something I cannot express at all. But when I finished my journey speech and I looked around and I looked at the people around me and the way they appreciated, the way they cheered me up, was something, okay, I made it. This is something, I did it. The journey has been a lot of things, ups, downs, moments of tears, scribbled laughters and whatnot. But when I look at it, when I gave my journey speech and when I finished it, I realized, okay, this is it. I have come to an end. It's almost done, and I've given 16 speeches. In my first year, I didn't even thought of giving a journey speech. But last week when I gave it, I thought, okay, I made it. I did something in Toastmasters. I did something for myself. Everyone who attended it knows that I got a little emotional in the end as well. And at that time it hit me, okay, this is something I'm gonna take back a lot from, and this is something that I'm gonna miss a lot as well.
Okay. Okay, so as classmates and as fellow Toastmasters, what is that you have learned from each other in these 3 years?
Yeah. This is really the most exciting question for me, because first day I entered college, and the first speech that was the most interesting one for me and the most beautiful one for me was of Durva. And I really went to her, I gave her a hug and I said, Durva, you spoke so good. You're such a good speaker. And from that day, we both supported each other, pushed each other. Even when I stopped giving speeches in my second year in between. So Dua was the one who always, every week she used to come to me that take a little time. It's okay, but you have to give your speeches. You have to complete your pathway. I want to see both of us completing pathway together. So she was the one personality, my constant, I can say, who pushed me throughout this journey. And she is my mentor in Toastmasters from the second year towards the end of the second year. She has been my mentor as well. We as classmates, we as very good friends, we are having a mentor-mentee relation also. So it's really heart filled with emotions with her. So my Toastmasters journey definition is Durva, I can say.
Oh my God. That's not true at all. Whatever she has done it on her own. It's not that I have done something, because the amount of potential she holds, I know that she's going to be a great human being. She is a great human being, and she's going to do a lot more in the future, because I see the potential in her as well. As classmates, me and Gunjan are the fun kids. Me and Gunjan are mentor-mentee, but I'll say that I'm a friend first to her, and then anything else, because the way Gunjan has listened to me, the way Gunjan understands me is something that nobody else can. And she has been that constant inspiration for me when I felt that no, I can't do speeches anymore, when I felt that no, I have to take a break, I'm not feeling good about it, and I felt that no, I can't do this anymore. When I saw her giving speeches, and when I saw the love she has for Toastmasters, made me feel, okay, if she can do this, why can I not?
Yeah.
If she can, I can also. So even if she's telling that the definition of TM is Durga for her, but most of the times she has inspired me a lot as well. And Gunjan is one person that you'll find her smiling always. even if you are in a bad mood, even if she is in a bad mood, you'll obviously find her smiling. And we share the greatest bond, touch wood. But yes, this has been us in TM, in class, in college, in general.
So basically, Toastmasters not only gifted you with confidence, but amazing friends.
Yes,
also.
yes, truly.
Okay, so we all have that one speech or moment we look back on and feel proud of. What's yours, and why does it stand out to you?
Okay, to me, it's obviously recently when I gave my journey speech. That is something that is the most loveliest day of my college life. I will never forget that day. The mixed emotions, the feeling of expressing everything, the feeling of doing so much towards the platform, towards yourself, towards everything in general. So the most beautiful speech, the most beautiful thing that I will look back on till my life, not even when I'm after 5 years or something like that, I will hold on to this memory till my life, because this is something that was so heartfelt for me. It was so filling, it was so lovely, it was so emotional. Everything, the emotion was everything there. I had a feeling that I'm gonna miss this. I had a feeling that okay, I'm finally able to finish the pathway, and I was getting this feeling, okay, I am finishing, and now I've given 16 speeches, only one more to go. And when you talk about the people that you find very close to you, and that they have been there for you as well, it makes you feel really proud of yourself, and it makes you feel very true to yourself as well. So that is something that I will look back on to.
That's so nice. And what about you, Gunjan?
So that one speech till today, when I'm just 2 speeches left, I'm definitely very much excited yet nervous for my journey speech, which is my next speech. But if I count till today, the best speech I gave is my second speech. It's the most closest to my heart, because that was the speech when I talked about my mother. She has been the most beautiful part of my journey through life, and I adore her, I respect her, and I think she's my best friend for life. So obviously more than my mother, she's my best friend. And when I talked about her on stage in front of so many people, and I sent her that video, and she being proud of me, and she having tears in her eyes, that was the most beautiful speech to me. And I can't forget that speech till my last breath, because that was the day when I expressed about my mom. I appreciated her. When I am in a bad mood, I usually fight with my mom. I usually just rant around my mom. So talking about her, sharing the love with other people, but not in front of her face. That's where Toastmasters gave me this platform, gave me the space to talk about my mom. And I can't adore that moment. I have no words actually to express that moment, because that was the most closest speech for me. So yeah.
That's so sweet. Okay, so we all know that Toastmasters is an incredibly helpful platform, but do you think that it can also help you compete in fun games? Let's figure it out. The next segment is Filmy Lines Videshi Vibes, where I'll ask you Bollywood dialogues translated into English. So you have to guess the dialogue and also say the correct dialogue in Hindi. Okay, so and also whoever makes the sound first gets to answer. Okay. So first dialogue is, what do you know about the worth of a pinch of vermilion?
एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानो रमेश बाबू.
Correct. Okay, so second question is, no business is small and no religion is greater than business.
कोई धंधा छोटा नहीं होता और धंधे से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता. It's from Race, शाहरुख खान movie.
Extra information. If you truly desire something from your heart, the entire universe conspires to help you achieve it.
अगर कोई चीज को तुम शिद्दत से चाहो तो उसे कायनात भी पूरा
Okay, so it's अगर किसी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात से तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. Okay, fourth question. This is very easy. Date after date, date after date, date after date, we have
तारीख पे तारीख, तारीख पे तारीख, तारीख पे तारीख.
Okay, fifth is catching dawn is not difficult, it's impossible.
डॉन को पकड़ना मुश्किल ही नहीं, नामुमकिन है.
बॉलीवुड फैन, शी इज अ बॉलीवुड फैन.
Once I make a commitment, I don't even listen to myself.
एक बार मैं wait a second, it's from Dabang, I know, it's सलमान खान डायलॉग. एक बार मैं अपने आप को कुछ एक just a second, अगर मैं अपने आप से कुछ कमिटमेंट करती हूँ तो मैं अपने आप की भी नहीं सुनता. Something like that.
एक बार जो मैंने commitment करी. Sometimes to win something, you have to lose something, and the one who wins after losing is called a gambler.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll give it to her, it's right.
कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है और go ahead now you.
हार के जीतने वाले को ही बाजीगर कहते हैं.
Okay.
Okay.
Then the movie isn't over yet, my friend.
Picture
अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त.
Okay, you can give it to both of us.
Yeah, done. Okay, you won't be able to do it.
तुमसे ना हो पाएगा.
Okay.
Okay, last one. Today I have a car, a bungalow, and wealth. What do you have?
तेरे पास माँ है. That's the other one half of the dialogue. But तेरे पास बंगला है, गाड़ी है, दौलत है, शोहरत है, तो तुम्हारे पास क्या है?
Okay, so moving forward, we are here with my favorite segment, Guess It or Mess It, where one person will be enacting a word and the other person needs to guess it. It's basically playing heads up. So I'll give you some cue cards. One person will hold it on the head and the other person will guess.
Yeah, okay.
Done.
Okay. So there are total 6. So 3 you can hold, 3 you can hold.
Okay.
This is your first word. Hold it to her. She'll guess. I mean, you'll act, you'll guess.
Okay. Sing. 6S. Okay, S. Okay, fine. Crown. King. S and king. King. Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, it was king.
Next word.
Something sipping. Okay, slurping. Okay, slurping. Slurping what? Your favorite. Slurping Maggie. Something else. Okay, slurping Maggie only. But another word for Maggie. Noodles. Okay, what is it? Chimpanzee, gorilla, smaller version. Banana, monkey. Okay.
Okay. Now, Gunjan.
Okay.
Meeting.
Yes. Yeah.
Flight. Aeroplane. Crash. Speaking. You.
Wait.
You. Me.
You understanding? Okay, wait.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so getting back to testing your Toastmasters traits, we have another segment called Rapid Rhymes, where I'll give you a few words and you guys have to make a poem out of it.
Okay.
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 So I'll can we get who we need? Okay, so I'll give you the words. The words are journey, uncertain, milestones, memories, closure, last chapter, textbooks, speech. So
Interesting. That.
So I'll give textbooks and speech. Yeah, you can prepare. I'll give you 5 minutes of preparation time, then you can recite it to the audience.
All the
So who will recite first?
She's gonna say first.
Okay, recite.
reflecting back to the time which I thought was quite uncertain, but it turned out to be the journey filled with most beautiful moments, hilarious memories, unforgettable bonds, and various milestones. It's hard to believe that I'm towards the last chapter. But the close-up shot of this chapter can't be expressed in just a speech. Not textbook, but a slam book, full of lovely moments. Shared it is.
Very nice, oh my god. Now you.
Okay. As I reflect on my journey, I see memories of scribbled laughter and tearful moments on the last chapter of my slam book. Milestones shining, textbooks lying, uncertain closures on the last chapter of my slam book. The day I gave my first speech, I started filling my slam book. And today, as I reflect on my journey, I see memories of scribbled laughter and tearful moments on the last chapter of my slam book.
Oh my god. I truly love both of their poems so much. So, audience, you guys can tell me in the comment section whose poem you like more, and we can decide the winner then. Because I truly love both of them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so, and that's the mic drop on today's episode of Beyond the Podium, where we have got to know this incredible people who started their journey in Toastmasters just out of curiosity, but now they have ended up mastering their public speaking skills and the confidence to speak in public. Thank you, Durva and Gunjan, for joining us today with this show and sharing your insights. You guys talking about your journey made me emotional as well, so I can feel how you guys are feeling that this is coming to an end. I'll wish you all the best for your last two speeches that are there, and I know you lace it, because talking to you for this moments, I have realized how amazing people you are. So thank you so much. This is Ara Khetan, your host, signing off.